Patrick Kulikowski from Pixelitis.net. I'm here with Brentalfloss.
Hello.
I love this guy.
Hi, how are you? Is this a microphone? What's going on here with this thing I'm talking into?
It's a recorder app on Android.
Cool.
It's very ghetto, but it works.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm down with ghetto.
Yeah.
I'm from the hood, as you know.
All right, that works. So, how are you enjoying PAX EAST, by the way?
It's going very well. I mean, you know, PAX EAST is always good. It's gigantic, but there's luckily enough room. As you know, Comic-Con has less, New York Comic-Con that is, has less people, but slightly less people, but way less space.
Gotcha.
So I like the fact that you can actually kind of stretch your legs out here. You don't bump into too many people. I love this con. It's great.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Were you at the concert last night? Did you enjoy like the Proto Man or?
Yeah, I caught the Proto Man. I actually had a concert at 6 p.m. in the Jam Space, so I was hanging around after that for a little while, but after that went to the Proto Man, checked it out. I love those guys.
Yeah, we were there actually. We enjoyed your show. It was great. The Mad Libs were hysterical. Was that your first time doing Still Alive?
Yes, that's the first time I've ever done a Still Alive Mad Lib. I think it went pretty well.
Awesome. I also want to say that the Metroid thing is really interesting. It's a really cool new take that you're doing. How did you get a hold of a Broadway singer to do that for you?
Well, I went to school at NYU for musical theater writing. So basically, because that's like a little farm of future musical theater writers, people that are either on Broadway or about to be on Broadway or making their way through the theater scene, they like to go to the school and like help the students by performing their pieces. So after a while, you rack up a few Facebook friends that are that know people. I mean, the thing is, the Broadway actor community is pretty small.
Right.
So it wasn't hard after going to that school. I mean, you're paying for the contacts just as much as the education. So I had a few mutual friends with her. Did I just say mutual? I had a few mutual friends with her.
Wink, wink.
And basically, I just asked her if she'd do it. She was in between gigs and said sure. And it was awesome. So yeah, it's not to break any dreams, but Broadway stars are not the same as movie stars. You know, like they're a little bit easier to get to. A lot of them don't even have dishwashers, if you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. So, what did I want to say? The Metroid piece I found very moving. I know you were asking more for the opinion of the ladies, but even then, like it was so like dramatic and like emotional.
Yeah.
I thought you did a pretty good job with that.
Thanks. I'll be honest. I asked for the ladies' opinion because I felt very naked. You know, like when you do a bunch of funny songs, you know people like it because they laugh. But the difference between spellbound and bored is very subtle. If somebody's spellbound watching TV, it's like this. And if they're bored, it's like this. So when I'm behind the thing watching people's reaction, I can only gauge from the applause. And I felt very much like this was a vulnerable moment for me. I've never done anything like this, so I needed a little bit more. My little like big ego but easily crushed heart needed a little bit more love. So I basically solicited the ladies in the room, but I wanted to touch everybody.
Yeah, I think you got a pretty satisfactory response, though.
Yeah,
I think it's pretty good.
I'm satisfied.
All right, so final question. Wubba Dubba Dub, is that true?
Rubba-dubba-bow, yes.
Wubba Dubba Dub, is that true?
I mean,
Whoa, you go, big guy.